Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
Hello everyone, my name is Danny S and welcome to System Shock 2. It was released in 1999 by Looking Glass Studios, but it didn't really make the massive impact that it should have done. It is considered one of the forefathers for the modern FPS genre. This game is scary for two reasons. One, it was very scary when it was released back in 1999, which is 14 years ago. And two, it's going to be quite scary because I suffer from a nervous disposition, which means I get nervous and scared under pressure. So if you hear me squealing or screeching, I apologise for advance, but that's just the way I am. So let's do it. We'll play on normal and start game. We don't need to see this, we've already seen it. The controls are basic. W, S to move around, Shift to run forward.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility.
Ooh.
Please watch your step when leaving the train. Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street level recruitment.
I had a bit of trouble to try and figure out what the heck maybe would allow me to run, because I was pressing W, which was walk, and then I was pressing Shift and it just stopped me dead in my position. I was wondering what the heck is going on, why can't I move? And it turns out that you have to take your finger off W in order to do that. Well, this is a Happy Noodle. Sounds lovely. Too bad it's not open. Now there is an Easter egg here. I know this Easter egg from watching videos. It is up here, and it is, to get up you have to press and hold. Nope, you have to press and hold the spacebar. Here it is. This is it. If you take this to the basketball courts on the ship and you pass it through the hoop, you get a little Easter egg, but it's not worth it because it takes up one inventory slot, which could be used for something useful. So I'm going to leave that for now, and we don't need it. Now I don't know how to play this game. I've only watched playthrough, so I don't know how to play it. So what we're going to do,
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities.
hey, check it out, it's a
First, you
Mandroid.
should go into the basic training center.
Yeah, so we're going to do training, and I know that lots of people miss out on this.
Skills you'll need to get by in the service. Enter this CyberLink booth. Inside, you'll learn. Welcome, trainee.
Alright,
While
so
you're
I
in
haven't
our
played
virtual
this.
training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface. Now, let's try it out. Move the mouse.
Yeah,
See how it changes where you look? That means you're in shoot mode.
I think I can. Yeah.
This puts you in use mode, where you can use your mouse to interact with items in the world.
Oh
Open
shit.
your primary MFD, or multifunction display.
I didn't listen to that
Clicking
part.
on the MFD button near the bottom of the screen.
Oh, there we go.
This
Yeah, so
display shows
middle.
your strengths in various areas. When you're ready to continue, press the tab key to go back to shoot mode.
Okay, it's not tab for me, it's the middle mouse button because I've set tab to be something else.
Follow the red path along the ground to the next training station.
Lovely. Oh, I forgot that's that.
To pick up items, center them on your screen and right-click. This will automatically place that item into your
Ooh,
inventory.
bag of chips.
To view your inventory, press the tab key.
Don't...
To use items like buttons in computers, center them in your view and click the right
That
mouse button.
fucking helps.
All usable items will have brackets around them. Highlight the button on the pillar and right-click. This will activate the lift.
Oh, I can't go in the lift because it's a hologram.
The object before you is a med hypo. Pick it up and then press tab to go into use mode. Right-clicking on the med hypo will use it and restore some needed
Oh,
hit
I
points.
forgot that one.
Your hit points are displayed by a bar in the lower
Okay,
left
so
corner
the
of
way
the screen.
health works on this is that you can't take it and get instant health out of it. You have to wait for it to take effect, which is a little annoying.
See the crate in front of you? To search it, center it on your screen and right-click. If you are in use mode, simply move. One of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your PDA.
Hang on a second, I can't stand this. Right, so I need to bind this to W instead. Because I can't not run. Walking is useless. So I'll just bind that to that. Tits. Bind W. Bind to this, so I can go. Save. Save, done, continue. There we go, now I can run really quickly.
It's time to learn about jumping and mantling. To jump, simply press the space bar. Some surfaces can be mantled onto by holding down the space bar.
Yeah, that's something you don't see in
Mantling
games
lets you
anymore.
pull yourself up to ledges.
Blah, 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 blah.
You've done well. Remember, if you're unclear on
Blah,
any
blah,
aspect,
blah,
if
blah.
you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons
Let's
provided.
do weapons.
Alright, wannabe. Good to have you on board. Now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick up the pistol in the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon in one of two ways. Bring up your inventory.
Yeah, I think I know how to
drag
do
the
this.
pistol to your weapons equip slot near the right-hand side of your inventory. If that's too slow for you, you can use the hotkeys on the keyboard. Press 2. If the pistol was in your inventory, some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all of your energy-based items. Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol.
This is going to take a little difficulty.
Maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
Now, there's these things called ice picks in the game, and they're very rare, and I'm not going to use them. Now, ice picks can permanently upgrade your weapon. They don't stay like that, but they can upgrade the weapon. When you use an ice pick, though, it's gone forever, like you just said. That was a maintenance tool. An ice pick is very useful, and what we're going to use that for is we're going to use it for the end game, because it'll be difficult for us to use that.
Now you're ready for the Marines. Take a look at
Inside, we'll teach you the basics of some technical... Welcome. You'll notice what the object in front of you is a container of nanites. Nanites, use the keypad by right-clicking on it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Left-click on the tab. Text will
I think I
appear
know how to
indicating
do
the
this,
difficulty
thank
of the hack and any bonuses that apply.
There we go.
Click on the Start button to begin hacking. You'll see a grid of nodes.
Right, so nanites are basically the in-game currency. You need them.
You can use nanites to buy items from replicators.
Hiya!
Right-click on it. Then left-click on the item you wish to purchase. The item you purchased will drop into the slot below. Make sure you pick up your purchases before you leave.
Now, the voice you just heard was Xerxes. He's a computer program from the ship, but we don't go on that ship yet, so it's going to take a... It's very unusual to hear his voice.
You learned the basics of the technical skills. There are several other technical skills you'll learn throughout the course of your career, such as repairing items.
Inside, you will learn how to reach out with your...
Blah,
We
blah, blah, blah.
provided you with the red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers. Psi hypos replenish your psi points.
Shit, I forgot about that.
Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. This psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Go into use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen. This will cycle through your available psi disciplines. Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
Yeah, I don't really need any of this.
Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah,
Here's
blah.
where you make your choice.
Okay, so here's basically the most important part. The OSA is psi powers and such things, the Navy is technology, and the Marines is using guns. Now what I want to use is, I'm not really interested in psi powers because they're practically useless. It's like having vigors in Bioshock Infinite. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with the Navy because what we can do is I don't really want to get into fights. I want to run away from most things because I'm a wuss. But also because I want to spend most of my money on upgrading my stamina, which will allow me to run away faster instead of spending it on weapons. Now, hopefully Bandicam is recording this. Sometimes they don't record the scenes, which is weird. So let's hope it did. Right, I'm just going to cut it here and I'll be right back. And we're back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these 20-minute sessions just for the lulz of it, but also because I kind of need to. That guy's face is polygon shaped. And let's have a look at this. Do not block. Wow. Good thing all these hazardous materials are kept behind this one sheet of glass. Nothing could possibly go wrong. So we're going to pick our missions now, which offer like upgrades and other such things. But they tell us what they offer.
Welcome aboard the space station Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at basic on Coronado Island.
Yay!
Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. In this man's Navy, you're given a choice of 3 different postings a year. It's up to you to decide what kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely. Just approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting.
You want to know what kind of job I want? I want that guy's job, just staring at a screen every single day. That is a good job. Mission selection. Well, what's in here then? Oh, I can't find out. Never mind. Can I go in this door? Nope. By the way, I'm in sprint mode right now. This is sprint mode. Because if I wasn't in sprint mode, I'd be doing this. Yeah. This is the fastest I can go.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting.
So we get +1 strength and +1 hack. Hacking is very important in this game. You need to hack the security systems, you need to hack robots, you need to hack turrets, you need to hack everything.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech equipment.
Repair is also extraordinarily useful. You use it to fix your weapons, to maintain your weapons so your weapons stay stronger for longer. Strength is very important, but we don't really need it because we're going to be running away.
The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment. Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises, so you better not be afraid of a tussle.
Now modify obviously is to make your stats better and all that. So what we're going to go with is we're going to go with hack because we're going to need it straight away. We need to hack vending machines and locks and other such things like that. So we're going to basically need the hack. So we're going to go with hacking. Yeah, we don't need a blah 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 blah.
Training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet
When I'm playing this game, if it's like boring parts. I'm not sure if the computer is picking this up, so I'll just read it out. Your tour of duty aboard the UNN Lucille has concluded. You spent a productive year. Captain Mayer was pleased with your work, especially with the initiative you showed in your physical training. A friendly ensign showed you some back doors into the ship's primary data loop, and you spent your time off pumping some good old-fashioned iron. You gained 1 hack and 1 strength. Pumping it, really, yes. Okay, year 2. So we're going to carry on. Oh, by the way, this is your lean function. It's very important for looking around corners. When you're in lean mode, people can't see you. Enemies cannot see you. So if I went like this, and I saw some guy down there, he wouldn't be able to see me. So I'm all good. So let's have a look. We've got hack and strength.
The UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to examine a newly discovered Class B comet approaching the outer solar system. You'll likely pick up some useful skills working with the high-tech navigation systems aboard this newly commissioned heavy cruiser.
Cyber affinity, that's psi skills again. You don't really need that until the end, and there's only one kind of psi power that you really need at the end, and we'll get to that.
The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners back home from their detention near Saturn. The Pierce has been assigned a detachment of Marines and needs sailors to load, administer, and maintain the arms on board the ship.
Maintenance again, also very important.
Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe not as respected as the Marines facility at Fort Bush, there's a lot to be learned here.
Now, you get standard weapons for the first half of the game. You don't get heavy weapons, and the heavy weapons aren't that useful. So what we're going to go with is we're going to go with this one rather than the maintenance one, because we're not really interested in keeping our weapons up to date, because we're going to concentrate on running away from most of our fights. So we're going to go with this and get our guns up, so that's good. Your tour at duty of the Laverne Tactical Training School has concluded. A year of firing ranges, mock boarding parties and war games has done you good. You spent plenty of time with military-grade pistols, assault rifles and even auto shotguns. You gained +2 standard weapons. Year 3. Okay, so when I'm playing this game, I'll start talking about, you know, futuristic stuff and all that. But if you guys want me to talk about anything else, I'll certainly consider it. Just leave it in the comment section.
The Navy's Marie Curie Research Facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting research on a new strain of spaceborne virus that killed 220,000 citizens of New Atlanta. To lift the quarantine, we must determine how the virus pierced the city's micronanite shielding.
Okay, so research is important because basically you're researching into certain objects, but there's really no need for it because research doesn't take that long anyway.
The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter. Pros, there's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons, the 21.2% mortality rate.
Well, we can't die anyway.
The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some amount of zero-G training. A year at the Yamamoto space station in Earth's orbit will more than suffice.
Now, I know I said I wanted to run away, which is agility, but honestly, some things are quite difficult. So what we're going to do is we're going to get endurance, because knowing me, I have a tendency to get stuck on objects, so we end up getting shot. So we're going to take the endurance.
The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter.
Your tour of duty at the survival trains facility has concluded. You managed to survive year there, barely. The encounter with a descendant of Citadel Station Tiger Mutant put you in sickbay for a month. You've learned to respect the wonders of biogenetics and have trained your body to excellent physical condition. You've gained 2 endurance.
Shuttle A-138, you have clearance for landing on the Von Braun in Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
Reinitializing memory strings. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4.